What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris. What up? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully your day has been going well, and hopefully you have been taking care of yourself and going within, because this is falling apart.
Ooh, and look what card jumped out of the pack. Self.
Oh boy.
Self, right? So you've been taking care of yourself? You've been giving love to yourself? You've been hugging yourself? Okay? You've been trusting in yourself.
That's most importantly. Have you been trusting yourself?
Have you been doing your shadow work and your integration so that you could become whole? Self. This literally jumped out as you said self. So yeah.
Right. Yes. So we're about to get into it. We just got a little quick update that we're just going to drop in on you all, because we want you to let you know that we haven't forgot about y'all, but we got some major stuff that's going through. But before we get into it, we got to hit you with the intro. All right. So, just dropping in. This is going to be a quick video. We're not going to be going too deep into things, but right now, my baby just pulled two cards that are going to be pretty significant, and we probably need to jump into that real quick.
Right now, because literally right now. So, so we got the self. You guys could see the first one that came out was self, right? The next one, I call this the twin flame card. It's literally the only card in the deck that represents a soul connection. So this came out with the self card, right? So I know a lot of you are looking to be in union with your twin flame, right? Or you're looking to just maybe a soulmate, or just to be in a relationship in general, or maybe to fix an old relationship, or whatever the case is. The relationship that you're looking for now, this is for the collective, right? What you're looking for now is something that goes much deeper. Like, it's like you're tired of the regular mundane relationship.
Tired of that play.
Tired of the, regular surface stuff. It's like you're looking for something much deeper.
Oh, well, what's up, Sierra?
What's up, CC?
Sierra in the building. What's up, sister?
How you doing, sweetie?
Nice to see you.
So, that's where some people are right now, is just really diving deep, looking for that that connection, soul connection. But it's definitely the way to the soul connection is through wholeness in self.
Yes.
So this is really key, really important. Seeking that wholeness within self before you find it on the outside.
Yes. And with that being said, one of the other things that popped out, which may have already been said, but I just want to reiterate it again, which is that a lot of people are searching for truth.
Yes.
Because there's so much that has just been going on, and for a moment we thought one story was true, and we come to find out that's not true. A lot of us were sitting back waiting with our popcorn to see if anything was going to pop off yesterday. Doesn't really pop off. And so that in lies that the things that are going on outside of us is not the truth. And sorry to say this, but we've been telling a lot of people for quite some time that it is time to go within. And this time that we're in is very more apparent that we have to go within. And over the past 2-3 days, maybe a little bit longer, we have been going through some major, not going through some major, but receiving some major downloads.
Yeah, doing a lot of expanding and a lot of growing and integration of our own. Yeah.
Yeah. And so with those downloads that are coming, if you all follow us on our Instagram page, let me put that back up just in case if you don't know that we are on Instagram. And what's up, Leah? What's going on?
Leah,
good to see you. Oh, Leah.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Leah.
Yep. And so if you all followed us on Instagram, you will see that there was a post that we put out as far as what happens when you die. Which is a topic that we're diving into for our Deep Convo Thursday. And so you can find these different topics and things on our Instagram as well as on our Facebook page and as well as on our Telegram. So if you're on Telegram, then you have access to this information as well, where we pretty much open it up on all of our platforms for everybody to have an open discussion about whatever we post. And today is Deep Convo Thursday. And for our Deep Convo Thursdays, we pretty much pick topics that are taboo. And death is taboo. And right now, it's on a lot of people's minds.
Unfortunately, and again, fortunately, if you understand the process of transition. Welcome our beautiful Charlotte in the house, our royal twin flame.
What's up, sister?
What's up, our beautiful sister?
Show you a little love. I'm one of our royal twin flames.
So, yes. So we're going to be diving into this topic, what happens after you die. Like, I mean, a lot of people think that they're going to go to like what they call it, a heaven or a hell, or they might go and meet whoever they worship, you know, and things of that nature. So everybody has different ideas and belief as to what takes place after, you know, the soul actually exits the shell. But we, like my baby said, we've been really getting downloads. Some information has been kind of hitting hard as to, you know, what really takes place. You know, what is that transition really like? And we're actually putting together a class to oh, we love you too, Charlotte. She's man, she is a wonderful empress.
Yes,
wonderful goddess. Just wonderful. Charlotte, beautiful person. But yes, that's what we're gonna dive into today. And if you guys have anything that you want to add to, if you want to drop it in the comments, you know, what do you think happens once the you know, the soul exits the shell? You know, where do you think you're going? Or if you have any like what they call them, near-death experiences. And you experience something, if you want to share it, feel free. Really just gonna dive right into this bad boy today. Right. So feel free to drop your comments.
Yes. Now we have our own beliefs as to what happens when we transition. But one of the things that has become very apparent, if you have been looking into the situation at all, which is that you don't go to the light. You don't go to the light. Whatever you do, don't go to the light if you don't want to come back here. That's the first thing to really dive into. But one of the things that we really got confirmation on is the reason why, well, first of all, we pretty much have come into some information as to what to do to exit this matrix after we decide to transition.
Now, this is, if you like it here and you want to keep coming back here, then yeah, go to the light. You know, that's the portal. It's like you just jumping in another womb to come back here. So that's what you want to do, and you like it here, by all means. But if you are really ready to expand and you're ready to grow and you're ready to start building your own universes and having different and more expansive experiences, this is something that you might want to really look into, meditate on, and get some clearer insight, oversight, and undersight.
Yes.
Right? Because people talk about the birth of a baby. all the time. They know what to do, right? They know they got to cut the umbilical cord. They know they have to have newborn diapers. They know that, you know, after 2 weeks, you have to go to stage 1. And then after a month, you got to go to stage 2, depending on how big the baby is, right?
Yeah.
They know how to take care of the mom. So they know all these things about a birth, but yet so little about the accuracy of what happens when our soul transitions.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, the information has already been revealed.
Oh, yeah. It's been there.
It has been revealed. It's been cloaked. It's been chopped up and screwed. It's been given different names.
Yeah.
But the information has been out and been out for quite some time. And there are some of our counterparts, which we're not going to name names on this video, but there are some counterparts who already knew this information.
We're just going to say elites. Just for
the elites.
Just going to say the elites.
Yeah. They knew this information, but decided to keep it to themselves. And to some degree, I can understand why. As far as not for their motive, but when you look at the origins of where it comes from, and just a quick side note, for our Royal Twin Flames, prior to us doing this class, on our next meeting, which is going to be the first Saturday of next month, which I hope is not Valentine's Day, is it? What day is that? I don't know what day it is. Pretty sure y'all can find that. It's going to be on the 6th, so it's not okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So for the next Royal Twin Flame meeting, we are going to be diving into, and you all will get a sneak peek into what is going to be taught in this class, because the gig is up.
It really is.
The gig is up. This karma stuff, finito. This looping without having the option to exit is finito.
It's finished. I mean,
yeah.
Again, if you want to come back here, that's the choice is really up to you.
Yeah.
Completely up to you. But if you're tired of the shenanigans of planet Earth, and you really want to go and evolve and elevate your DNA and really do something different, then you definitely would want to invest time, energy, currency, whatever, into really educating yourself, on how to properly exit this prison planet.
Yes.
Because, it wasn't designed for it to be a prison planet. Like, what you're looking at right now is not the original design. Okay, this is not the original Matrix. This is a Matrix that was built within a Matrix.
Yes.
But this is not the way it's supposed to be at all. Okay, completely not. So, again, if you like this place,
hey, it's free will.
Hey, free will.
You still have free will.
Come back, do it again.
But for those who are really ready for this information, and we know that our Royal Twin Flames are ready.
Oh,
they ready.
They've been ready.
And so for those Royal Twin Flames, right now, if you haven't joined the Royal Twin Flame Club, you can definitely still do so that way that you can have access and be a part of the Zoom call that is going to happen on February the 6th, because this is going to be a lot of detailed information. If you are a Royal Twin Flame and you haven't seen the one post that I put in already from the notes that I took, we about to go coal miner deep.
We about to go in. We got instructions, and you turn right or left.
Right, literally.
Like how? And this information, our ancestors left this information for us. Again, the elites, they literally took our information, and it's no coincidence that you have a certain amount of people, or I don't even know if you call them people, but you have certain entities that reside on this planet, and they have so much. It seems like they know how to navigate these waters way better than we do, and it's simply because they have access to more information.
Right.
Okay, and the information that they have, they try to hide it and conceal it. But again, it's really nothing to hide and conceal anymore because of the times that we're currently in.
Right.
So ignorance is truly a choice. Like, it really is.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, if you're just tuning in, because we got quite a few people jumping in, and which is that for this past week, excuse me, hiccups. For this past week, we've been receiving some major downloads and confirmations on some things that are very, very ancient. And if you have been working on yourself, if you have been doing your shadow work and you have been doing your integrating and getting everything in alignment, you're probably on this tip as well.
Right.
Because when we go through and we look at social media, we can see how some people are actually catching it. They're missing some pieces, and we have a strong feeling that this piece that we have discovered, I feel like Christopher Columbus right now. This piece that has come back to remembrance.
Right, there you go. There you go.
Is a major key into putting it all together. And once we dive into it, it's going to make so much sense as far as to what's going on in the current world right now, what's been going on prior to now, what's been going on with these elections and everything. Like it is giving you a bird's eye view
of the bigger picture, even down to why you got to wash your hands 50 times a day. It's a reason behind it. All of these things, they don't do things by accident. No. Now, if you really pay attention to what's going on, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Hunger Games.
Oh, boy.
Okay? The Hunger Games. If you look very carefully at the Hunger Games, they wear very specific colors.
Very specific costumes.
Costumes, I should say. And I got to tell you, I didn't know if I should laugh or cry when I saw Lady Gaga wearing that outfit that was what's the lady with the white hair? Should we bring it up? Can we bring it up? I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna show you how deep this rabbit hole really goes and why you should not want to come back here, because
it's about to get real, y'all. It's about to
listen.
You ain't gonna know whether to laugh or to cry.
Right now, we just have to put our attention on the inside, like literally turn everything on the inside, because it's such a comic show right now. It's just such it's a comic show, and you got to ask yourself, is this a coincidence? But then you're like, no, there's no way that this can be a coincidence, because it just cannot be a coincidence. How could something like this be a coincidence? And so we're about to pull it up so you could see the craziness of what is really happening right now. And so when you see things like this, when you witness stuff like this, it just forces you to just turn inward. And I'm going to get it right. It's right here. Do you want me to, like, I'm going to send it to you?
Yeah, you may have to send it to
me. I'm going to send it to you. Y'all hold on, because it's going to be worth it.
This going to be worth it.
Y'all just hang in there. This is going to be worth the wait, the 2-second wait, because I'm about to really...
Yeah, we're going to try to make this quick. Like I said, we're not going to hold y'all too much longer. Hopefully I can come across this.
Pull up the email I just...
Oh, here it is.
You got it?
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And it's more. That's just one of them. But if you can go and do your own research and you can see the Hunger Games in full effect for yourself. But we're just going to show you one, just one. And then sometimes that's all you need is one. And when you really look at this, guys, I promise you'll be joining us on the Royal Twin Flames.
Yeah.
You know, trying to figure out, okay, Chris and Alicia, I'm ready to be out of here.
Okay. So this is the outfit that the lady wore in her games. This is Lady Gaga. Y'all see the...
Yeah. I know somebody better not say it's a coincidence up in here now.
Ain't no coincidence.
You really... And the thing of it is, the people who say that this is a coincidence, okay, when somebody... That's just a coincidence. That's the thing that encourages you to turn inward.
Right.
And really work up to get up out of here.
Right.
Because this is where we're at right now.
Cause
Okay?
it's
This is where we at.
like real talk.
So
let me see if I can pull this other one up.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's time to stop focusing on this external world
because it's a show. It's like it's like you're watching a movie that's being played out, and so you don't want to get pulled into the movie because before you know it, you have a part that you got, and then you got to keep up with that part, and then you're just all externalized, and so we're really gonna start rolling it back in. I wish you see the other, but you guys can go and look it up, and you can see
it.
The colors of Hunger Games and the colors that you saw on that particular day was an exact match. So right away you know what's about to take place, because if you guys have ever seen the Hunger Games, you know every day they announce the new goal. You know that you had the sound and doom, and then you had the numbers, and you can just equate that to every day when you wake up. Most people, they do that. They check the death count to see where we at right now. Are we at 400,000? Are we at 300,000? So it's this very symbolic. Mm-hmm. And when you understand, what you're working with, you understand that they really work off of a lot of sigils, and they're very symbolic in their actions.
Yeah, but just to let y'all know that the thing is that for those who have access to the codes, once again, we're not going deep into this right now because, and I'm gonna tell y'all in a second. But for those who are who have the codes, they are petrified of you. They don't want you to have the code, because if you were to find out how to exit this matrix, they would have nobody to control.
And worse yet, anyhow, we'll leave that because it goes very, very super deep.
But just to cover one thing for you, which is something like I said earlier, is that I could see why the elites back in the day, and I'm talking about ancient Egypt time, they actually kept this a secret. They kept it amongst the nobles and the kings and things of that nature, because there's a certain thing that happens once everybody gets access to it. It becomes a fad.
Yeah.
Okay? Very similar to the Atkins diet. And prior to the Atkins diet, you wouldn't find any products that said low carbs, low sugar, or anything of that nature. But when they saw how successful the Atkins diet was, then they were like, oh, well, let's just use this buzzword and we'll be able to sell stuff. Not knowing that the products they're still eating is still shit. And it's really not helpful for them, because if you eat one Snicker versus eating 3 low-carb Snickers, you're still doing the same thing. Okay? But the thing is that when it becomes a fad, people don't take it seriously.
It kind of like loses its value. Kind of like right now, consciousness is turned into woke. The whole woke thing, and it just puts such a I don't even like the word woke.
Yeah. So please don't. I don't know if anybody has ever considered our channel to be a woke channel. Please let us correct you right now. This is not about being woke. Right now, from what we have experienced in our journey, in our awakening, we're just sincerely from our heart letting you know about the light bulbs that have come on throughout our journey. Right.
It's more about raising your awareness and really elevating your consciousness and becoming a whole person from within. The whole thing. When I hear this woke thing, it sounds more like words. Like a lot of people wake up, they say a lot of buzzwords, namaste, you know, and they cuss you out, then they go love and light, you know, and so it's just like a word. They just say words, but it's not a lot of weight behind the words that they say. And they might do little twisties with their hair and stuff. Nothing serious, nothing solid behind that. So that's kind of what it feels like with the whole woke thing.
So, and with that in mind, just keeping everything in alignment with our ancestors. Are we froze now? Watch, they don't want us to. If we're still.
Did you say a word? Because you know sometimes they got the keywords in there.
No, I didn't say anything other than helping people escape the matrix. If y'all can still see us, please drop a note to let us know. Yeah, now we see
cells are everywhere. Yeah, you see, you put. That's a whole nother thing. It's crazy. But guys, for those of you who are here, we welcome you. Anyone that's new, we welcome you to the channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
If you find this information helpful, and please go ahead and just give us that thumbs up, so to know that we are giving some pretty decent information.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you all so much.
So we really appreciate you.
So yes, so y'all paying attention. Oh my God, y'all ready for this? Okay. So just get back into it. Once again, the information that is going to be shared for the class that we're going to put together. Because right now we are putting the information together as far as the class is concerned. Because from this information that we received, it is it's not so much something that you can readily explain. Right.
It's like a class. You have to digest things, and you have to get your own understanding. It's probably going to be like a 1 or 2 or 3 part class course, because it's a lot of information to take in, and sometimes it could be getting rid of limiting belief, because when people leave this realm, if you're not ready, you 1 or 2 things: either you're going to get stuck in between worlds, or you're just probably going to accidentally come back here, because they train you to go to the light and whatnot, but that's a portal, sucks you right back here.
Right.
So it's really good to. This is why in Egypt, all over the walls, they say, "Man, know thyself."
It didn't say, "Man, know thy neighbor." It didn't say, "Man, know thy president."
Right.
It didn't. It didn't say, "Man, know your job." No, it did not.
Yeah, you have to know who you are, and it's important. If you guys remember in what's that movie with the Black Panther? Is that the name of it? Wakanda.
Yeah, Wakanda.
The Black Panther, right? When the prince, when his dad passed, right? Remember they had that little purple flower that they would take, and it was almost like they would die, but not fully. That's what they did in ancient Egypt. Okay, in ancient Egypt, they had the halls of Amentus, and so what they did was they practiced dying before they actually died. Okay, and this is the tradition that was taken away from us. This is the knowledge that was taken away from us. If you want to be good at something, you have to practice.
Yes.
Right, and this is why nobody knows, what happens after they leave this realm, because you rusty. I don't know what to do, where to go. Barely can do lucid dreaming or even control your dreams. So when your spirit leaves the body, sleep and death is one and the same coin, right?
Yeah.
So when the spirit leaves the body, you have to know how to navigate those astros, those other worlds.
Yeah.
Because again, you can get stuck, and it's probably not a good thing to get stuck. And if you have a lot of mess and programs in your subconscious, might not want to be there.
Yeah, because it's this is where we talk about how we were giving some information, some true information, but it's like, what's next?
Yeah.
Because just to tell you off top, there are 3 things that you're really going to need to know and master, and that is meditation, astral projection, and lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
You're going to need to know how to do all 3 of these things in order to exit this game. But the thing is that even if you mastered this and you don't have this information that our ancestors left behind for us to move on and really activate the other 98% of our DNA
that they call junk DNA.
If you don't know how to do these three things, then you can't get to the point. Well, let me say this, because for those who have the DNA codes that came here with it originally. Now, there are some people who came here with it originally and they came into other vessels, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And so they still have the DNA codes within them.
Right.
So once again, just because you see somebody's outer shell doesn't mean that's what they are. Okay? But for those who have the DNA codes already in them, if you just work on cleaning up yourself, you can leave.
Get some monatomic, get that spin.
But for those who are caught in the trap,
and boys, it is.
And it's a lot of traps.
Lots of traps.
There is a way to get up out of here. Okay, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Once again, we will be diving a whole lot deeper into this with our Royal Twin Flames on February the 6th.
And we do have some suggestions for some books. These books are written, you could say that they write these books in codes because they don't want people to understand what they're saying. So
actually, we've given y'all some codes right now. We've said some things about Egypt and things of that nature. If you click out of the live now and you click on that first link, and this is a shameless plug. Hey, we got to get what we got to get. But there is a Amazon list that we have in the description. I put it right at the top. So you're able to exit out of the live chat, go to the description, and click on that first link. And in that first link, it is going to have a list of books that we recommend. A lot of them are called esoteric books. It's hidden knowledge, which that's what esoteric means. It means hidden, but it's no longer hidden. It is wide open. If you want it, you don't have to worry about whether or not your twin flame is going to ascend, or you don't have to worry about you get this information. You don't be worried about nothing.
Yeah, it's better when you have a bird's eye view of the bigger picture, because once you have a bird's eye view of why you're here, right? Who you are, okay, where you came from, okay, then all of these things about, you know, when did I meet my twin flame and all that stuff goes out the window.
Right.
Because, you know, you ask those questions because you don't know who you are. You don't know where you came from. You don't know what you're really made of. Your vessel, you really don't understand what this vessel is and how to drive it. This is what causes people to ask these type of questions. But once you get to the root of your problem, it takes care of all the symptoms.
Yes. And that's a topic that we're going to dive into tomorrow, which is mental health. So definitely stay tuned for that, because through these downloads and things that have been going on, it has really opened me up. It's opened both of us up. And it really helped us to see some other things that were blocking us that we didn't readily see, but because of the things that we're doing as far as our
monatomics,
the monatomics that we've taken, and yes, the link for the monatomics is below for the secret energy. If you go to the secret energy link, you can find the information there. But with the addition of the monatomics, with our meditation practice, and just being open, because ever since that great conjunction came through,
oh my goodness,
it has been download after download,
and it hadn't stopped. It hadn't stopped. It had not stopped. It's just day and every day it gets more and more intense. And I literally feel like I'm getting younger. It's weird. I literally feel like I'm getting younger. I feel like I'm degenerating. It's really weird. But Leah said that's like the movie Soul. Kind of like the movie Soul. That's right. Some can leave and come back when they need to or want to. Exactly. Kind of like that, moving on to next and, different things and different experiences. That's right, Leah. Kind of something like that.
And see, that's the messed up part is that they didn't let us know that there's a freaking option. I mean, because it's a difference between you saying that, oh, when you pass away, you got to go to this place, or then scaring people into acting a certain way because you don't want them to go the other way, or under somewhere, which is real fucked up. But it's like they took away the options.
They took it out. They took it out. The scripts that they wrote, not going to name scripts, but they did specifically take that out of the scripts. It was malicious intent. Very malicious. But the truth is always there, You just have to open to receive it. And you receive it, ask, right? And it shall be given unto you, seek, and you should find that is true. Yeah. I mean, this information has really, they've been telling it in the movies. Everywhere. Beetlejuice. Yeah, oh, that's the biggest one, man. Which we're going to go back and watch again because it's, if you didn't know that it's about a star that's actually in the sky, but they just spell it the way that the star is, you need to go back and look at it. It's ringing like crazy. DNA activation. we here to wake something up. DNA activation code 1, 2, 3. And I'm just being real with y'all right now because we understand not everybody is ready for this information. And it's okay. But for our royal twin flames, you're ready. We know y'all ready. Y'all ready. So just be ready. Come where the 6. We are going in full swing. We bringing it, baby. Okay. We are bringing it. We said now we helping set our people free. We're here to activate some DNA and actually, to be honest, if you're really keeping yourself in tune, that DNA has already been activated. It's already there, baby. It's already there. I'm getting crunk. Right. Just only thing we gotta do is go like this. Ding, and then, like Charlotte said, her ear is starting to ring. Boy. Yeah. So you see. When your ear, again, we already know what that means when your ears is ringing, right? Right. That means that you're tuning in, right? You're changing your frequency, you're changing your dial, so you're tuning in. So this is beautiful. So Charlotte's literally hearing something that knows, and as she recognizes something is being awakened. So that's good. We doing our job, we waking up them DNAs. Beautiful. Yes. Oh yeah. You know what? That is so true, Laura. Many of us hold missing keys. Facts. And that goes into one other thing that I just want to mention this real quick. Is that because some of you have content that you need to put out. Yes. Whether it's in video form, podcast. Shout out to Miss Fire. She got her podcast out. I don't know if she's on here right now, but she got her podcast going. If you got music, write it. Get it out there. If you got art, put it out there. Okay? Because your content, whether you know it or not, when you're putting that stuff out, subconsciously you are putting out codes that other people need. Yes. Yes. Facts. Let me stop. I feel like I'm talking real loud right now. You are, but it's okay. It's necessary. Somebody's love frequency meditations. That's a nice name. He is. I don't know. He, she, or it says. I think. The message says. Bring it up here. Okay. I think I've been napping. Wake me all the way up. Hey, we going down that rabbit hole. Let's go. Let's go. Down that rabbit hole for real. Come with us. Yes. I mean, you know what? And part of it is one of the things, you know what? See, a few weeks ago, we started saying to everybody that you are God. We did. Strong. And we didn't know why we felt that so strong in here. Okay? We didn't know why we felt strong in here. But it is part of the keys to get the hell up out of here. Yep. Now, some people may be modest and like, oh, I'm not God. I can't take on that responsibility. Right. You better cut it out.
It's time to stop playing.
Let's cut it out, guys.
It's time to grow up, and grown-ups take on responsibilities.
Okay, we'll come right back.
Most people who are not grown-ups, if you're a teenager or anything like that, you know, when it comes to dealing with emotions, you run from them.
Yeah, that's true.
Grown people deal with emotions. They don't run from them.
No, they actually understand that emotions are energy that is in motion within the body, and they understand that energy, it's neither good or bad. And you can always be an alchemist, and you can utilize that energy for your greatest good. Not only your greatest good, but the greatest good of everyone and all, right? And so when you understand how to use those emotions as a tool, that's a part of growing up.
Yeah.
That's a part of stepping into your godness or your goddessness, right? Laura
and we mostly have to trust our intuition.
Yes, I was just getting ready to answer that question with Laura. What platform can we trust?
Yeah, because this one of the things, like somebody was telling one of our kids the other day. I'm not putting anybody on blast, but told the kids the other day that they don't need to trust their intuition. Like they need to
lean not onto thy own understanding.
Yeah, they want to hit them with that old Bible verse. old Bible verse. Like lean not to your own understanding.
You better lean to your understanding.
Forget that.
Go on and lean on that understanding.
Your understanding is the only thing that makes sense.
Go on and lean on it. That's why you have it. Why would you be given something and you can't? You know what I'm saying? What platform can we trust, Laura? It's not the platform. Okay, it goes back to that same statement. It's yourself. So you have to start building trust with yourself. And so what you're going to start noticing is that once you start building that trust and you start really listening to that small, still inner voice, and sometimes it comes as a very strong thought form, and sometimes you feel it like it's a vibration. You'll feel it. And you'll be guided, literally, because what you're going to start doing is you're going to start attracting that which you are. Okay? So let's say you want to attract love. You start loving yourself. You start loving everyone around you. And you start doing loving things. And you're going to start vibrating on that love frequency. And then all sort of lovey stuff is going to come to you. So whatever it is that you're seeking in particular, you want to put yourself on that frequency so you can literally tune in.
Yes.
Okay? It's like listening to the radio station. If you want to listen to rap music, you go to that rap, you tune the dial to that rap music. You're not going to hear love songs if you're listening to a rap station. We work the same way.
Yep.
Okay, we have a whole electromagnetic field around our body, just like the earth. Okay,
yep.
So you're going to literally attract that which you are, not what you want, but where you at. And so when we're honest with ourselves, and you can be like, I was feeling kind of shitty, so I know I know that's why that happened, because I really was on that level. So you can know where you are. And so with acknowledging where you are, you will know what you're attracting. And that's just a pretty good way to start out, right? Just trusting yourself.
Trusting yourself.
If you're listening to someone and something resonates, then this is for you. It doesn't matter who it's coming from, because the universe can literally use anyone, right, to bring you a message if you seek. So it's not really the messenger sometimes. It's the message.
Yes.
And so if it resonates, it does.
Right.
Now, this is where we mess up sometimes. If it does not, don't make it fit.
Don't put that square in a peg. Don't put this square peg in a circle hole.
Don't do it. Okay.
Okay.
If it doesn't fit, even if it's us bringing the message, it might not be for you.
Hey,
right?
It's okay.
So, and this is okay. So if it does not fit, don't force it. Okay. The right one will come and it will fit. And so this is how I've learned to listen to other people. As I grow and stuff, I just know what to keep and what to throw away.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it is. You can learn something from. It doesn't matter if they're rich, or they're really poor, or they have 22 houses, or they have no houses. It doesn't matter. But it does matter what resonates or what rings true for you. And so you pay attention to the resonance, of the messages, and you'll be fine.
Right, right. And so for those who are just joining in, this is just a quick update. We weren't planning on being on here too long. What time is it right now? I mean, it's like 40 minutes in. We're not going too long.
We're not going to do no 2-hour build tonight.
No. But just letting you all know that if you're just tuning in, part of the reason why we haven't done a live in a few days is that because we've been having some massive downloads that are coming through, and one of those downloads is what to do when we die so that we can leave this matrix. And because we don't want this information to be put into the woke category or to become a fad and people not take it seriously and miss their opportunity to exercise their free will to exit if they choose to, then we are following along with our ancestors and keeping it with a select few. Now, we dropped some information, some little hints here. If you go to the first link in the description and click on the Amazon link and you look for some books that have something to do with Egypt, then you can go through and find the same information we found because it has been around and it's been published since 2004. Just another hint. That information is in that book, and there's a companion book that comes along with it too, and another book to break it down to even more layman's term because the first book has some really scientific terminology.
It's scientific data. So for people who are like, oh, this is woo-woo stuff, this is going to really put those people to sit down somewhere because this information, it has the science to back it. Okay. So back in the day, just to break this down, and I'm gonna go through these questions because we got some questions in here. Back in the day, before the religious thingy-majiggy came about, they were contemplating, should we leave the religion with the science? Because this is how it was back in the days in Egypt. They did not separate religion and science because it's one and the same. Okay, for whatever reasons, the Romans, they decided that they wanted to do secular and religious. They split the two. This is where the confusion started, by the way.
And actually, they even split it up even more because all the religious symbols actually relate to each other, and that's one other thing we're gonna bring full circle for everybody as well. But go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. You broke my download. I'm sorry. I was trying to bring through something. Good. Oh, damn. But I lost it. I'm sorry, guys.
No, because they had religion and science together originally, but you said that they broke it apart.
That was the whole download.
That was it?
No.
I'm sorry.
I lost it. I lost the channel. Sorry. It was
out of flow that time.
It'll come back. It'll come back. But let's get into the questions real quick.
What questions they got?
Mama Charlie said, if I'm in a relationship but feel my twin spiritually calling out for me, should I reach out without feeling like I'm cheating? Whenever you have situations like this, this is how you respond, right? You put yourself right in the other person's shoe, right, and see if you still do it, right, and check with your values and things of that nature, and see your belief systems. See if it lines up with what rings true to you. Because what's true to someone else might not be true for you in this particular time. It might change in the future and whatnot. But just check to see if it does line up with your morals and your values and things that you hold dear and true to you. And the only reason why I say this is so in the future, after you've made the decision that you've made, you won't have to deal with like regret and stuff like that. So the more that we act out of our values, the more that we do things that are aligned with things that are, with our morals and stuff, the less we have to deal with things like regret and, things like that. So this is how I would suggest to move forward with that. Is just check with your inner morals and values and see if the action lines up, if that makes sense.
Yep. And, but for those who are just tuning in, we will be holding a class. It's probably going to be late February, since we know February is a short month, but we should have everything put together for the class. But for our Royal Twin Flames, they are going to get a sneak peek into the information that's going to be disclosed on February the 6th. So if you are not a part of the Royal Twin Flame family,
you might get a chance to join.
We definitely recommend that you join so that you can get access to the Zoom link, and you would have access to
Charlotte. Yes, sweetheart. Everybody, see, and this is the thing. It's 30. We had a build of 33 at one point because it's a lot of people, and that's a very significant number. 33, right?
32 is my number.
And 32, yeah. And so today, guys, is 21, 21, 21. So we're in the 21st century. It's the 21st, and it's the year 2021. Yes. So when you add all those numbers up, it's 333, which equals 9. Okay, and 9 is the highest number in the universe. Anything else you have to add and subtract, right?
Right.
So today is a significant day, like, you know, astrologically.
Yes.
Very significant day.
Just coming out of a quarter moon, and it's going to be a full moon next Thursday. Just in case if you didn't know, next Thursday is a full moon.
Prepare. Victory of Love says, how do you dig deeper into your roots? Meditate. Let me tell you, how do you truly dig deeper into your roots? It's to meditate. Do you want to know why meditation? Because you have all, and I mean all of the codes that you need to know about your roots, your story, which is your mystery, not his story, not somebody else telling you your story, but the truth. Because we all see how they tell stories now. Yeah. Okay. Just take a look and see how they're telling stories. It's crazy. So imagine what they've been telling us all this time, right? So your DNA, it's literally codes. Your DNA is codes. Yes. And if you don't believe me, take a look. Who do you look like right now? Everybody, look at yourself. You have something of your grandmother. You might have something for your grandfather. You might have something for your father, whether it be your nose, the color of your eyes, the color of your skin, whatever, the way you walk, maybe your voice, something, right? It's codes, and it doesn't die. It transfers. It's traits. Yes. And so that might belong to your father, but then your father, when he look at himself, he has something for somebody, and then and so on and so forth and so on and so forth, going back. Now, these DNA, they don't die. No. They just multiply, right? And they keep transferring. And so the DNA is like a memory. It's like an archive, right? And it's not only a memory for our physical existence. That would be ludicrous to think that it's just memory for physical. It is a memory for traits, the way you sleep, right? The things that you do. Like, you might have two sisters that never met, and yet they do things like identical, but they never met. It's the traits. Yeah. And so you can literally go into meditation, right? You might, if you need a little help from some plant medicine, they really good at helping out, you know.
Some Mary Jane.
Not even Mary Jane, but
some
ayahuasca. Because Mary Jane, what I realized with Mary Jane is feminine. And so the purpose of Mary Jane is to help you to open up your creativity. That's what Mary Jane does. Each plant does something different. Mother Ayahuasca shows you a lot of shit. Like, she just knows a lot of shit. Like, she shows you stuff, right? A lot of stuff. If you want to see and know, if you're nosy, you want to know stuff. Like, if you want to heal and know stuff about yourself, heal stuff and just know stuff, Mother Ayahuasca will show you. Like, she will show you a lot of stuff. You know, the magic bread of manna, what they call it, the magic mushrooms, the bread of manna. The one that Yeshua had all over his paintings, right? Yeah. Those helps with your imagination, like to really open you up, to show you the trueness of this existence, right? So they all do different things. Yeah.
But just to add on to that, your DNA is the Akashic Records. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with the Akashic Records. So just know that that's how deep you can go. And when you know that the Akashic Records is infinite, then you tell me how deep you can go.
The hole is as deep as you want to. It's how deep you want to go is a question.
And just to give you a quick example of how deep it really is, because a lot of this stuff is hidden in your subconscious.
There you go.
Because there is a reason why you recognize sacred geometry without knowing that it's sacred geometry. Because you've seen it before. A part of your ancestors have seen it before.
That's right.
And it's burned into their memory. And so because it's burned into their memories from ancient Egypt up until now, now when you see a Vesica Pisces, you know what that is. When you see the golden ratio, when you see the Fibonacci sequence, you know what that is. Because it's in your DNA.
It's all in there. And this is why it's so important to go with resonance, guys. If something resonates with you, go with it. If something rings true to you, go with it. Okay? It's a reason why you're resonating with certain people. It's a reason why, you know, when they say, oh, I vibe with that person, or I vibe with that person. You know what that means? It means that you're a vibrational match. Literally. Okay? Because vibe means, it's short for vibration.
Vibe attracts your tribe.
Okay? So that's what that means.
So somebody said they got a question on for this one.
Shoot.
Okay. So this one is tips for more control over your dream state.
Yeah, we got some tips. Drink water.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
drink water before you go. And also, if you can manage it, make sure you eat before the sun goes down. Yes,
that's a big tip. Do not try your best to get your, and this is for people who are doing dream work, right? Really trying to control your dreams. It's important for you to get into the circadian rhythm of the planet, because that would help you. Okay, so don't eat, you know, after the sun goes down.
If you eat after the sun goes down, make sure that it's something that's really light,
salad,
organic, that your stomach can easily digest.
Yes, if you have to. But if not, it works better that way. Mugwort tea. Such good for dream state. It helps so much. Helps to open up your psychic abilities. Helps you to have more lucid dreams. But before you go to sleep, drink a glass of water. Tell yourself, it sounds weird and it sounds so simple, but it works. Tell yourself that I'm about to go to sleep.
It's real simple.
It's simple because when we're dreaming, we can't remember how we just in the dream. We don't remember how the hell did I get here. You just in there, you chilling, right? So when you tell yourself, I'm about to dream, I'm about to go to sleep, and I will remember my dream, and I will have control over my dream because I will know that I am dreaming. What you're doing is you're talking to your subconscious. And when you do this every day, it's this is the way you program your subconscious, because it's repetitive. There's two ways to program your subconscious. You can do it through repetition, which takes about 21 days, or you can do a hypnosis. For most people, they don't got time to be hypnotized, or they don't have anybody to hypnotize them. So that works better. So you tell yourself every night before you go to sleep that you're about to dream, and you have control of your dreams. And another trick that you can do is, my baby, he did that for quite some time because he had a hard time remembering his dreams. Now he remembers a little too much sometimes. But tell her what was a tip that you did when you set the alarm for 3 o'clock.
There's a certain thing called Wake to Bed.
There you go.
And I forget the acronym, but I think it's WTB, Wake to Bed. Yeah, it's a lucid dreaming technique where you literally wake yourself up in the middle of your REM sleep. Okay, and when you intentionally wake yourself up during your REM sleep, that's why it's important for you to go to bed at a certain time every night, so that you know what your cycle is for your REM sleep, so that you can wake yourself up during your REM sleep. Sleep is very, very, very important. Okay, which is funny because side note, this world is set up for you to not know yourself.
Gosh.
Because they make it so appealing to go out and club. You know, we living it up, popping bottles, We staying out till 2:00 in the night. We ain't coming home till 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Okay? But
golly, man,
you know, it's fun. It's fun. I've done it.
Yeah.
My baby done it.
It is fun.
But it distracts you from really willing the power that we're supposed to have. Okay? So getting back on track. Once you know your sleep cycles, you can wake yourself up, and you can wake yourself up in the middle of your REM sleep and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that you are now aware that you just woke up and you're going back to sleep, and you like, man, I really want to go back to sleep. So you got in your mind that I'm going to sleep. And most of the times you can go right into a lucid dream.
Yes. And also, if you're going back to sleep, and let's say when the alarm wakes you up, if you remember the dream that you had, write it down. Okay, just do a quick, you don't have to take too long, just write it down.
Right.
And then go back to sleep. And this is how you start remembering your dreams. This is how you start really diving into the subconscious. And then you'll start noticing that, after you start remembering your dreams, it's going to start revealing some stuff to you.
Yes.
Especially if you write it down. You go maybe about a couple weeks after, even a couple days, and you start reading the dreams that you wrote down. You're going to be like, well, hold up. And sometimes you'll find yourself start remembering past lives. So everybody's different, but this is just some tips to control your dreams. Just know before you go to sleep. Tell yourself, I'm about to go to sleep, and I'm going to remember my dreams.
Yes.
And so you'll know that you're dreaming, because I've done it before where I went to sleep and I'm like, wait, hold up, I'm dreaming. And then, I'll wake up. But then sometimes it gets tricky, because especially if you're in a deep sleep, when I figure out that I'm dreaming and I'll wake up in I call it like this world. Like I'll wake up I call it tween. And then the in-between feels just like here, because everything looks just like here in the in-between. Yeah. So that happened to me one time, and I was in there and I woke up and I was doing the same thing that telling the same story, and I was like, hold up, this don't feel right. I'm still dreaming. And then I'm like, okay, let me wake up again. And then I woke up and I was like, in this world, I'm like, let me check.
Yeah. So you gotta definitely keep it in check.
Yeah.
And wow, okay, I'm gonna pass by that one. Because that's too much off topic. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. That's too much off topic. But yeah, when it comes to those lucid dreams,
we're doing super chat readings. Sure.
Hold on. We hadn't even noticed. I'm thinking about it.
Did you guys request a reading? We don't even know. What did y'all do?
Let me double check and make sure we ain't got no.
Oh my gosh, we were so deep into this.
We're not on.
Yeah, we weren't really on schedule for that tonight. We really just wanted to talk about this astral projection and knowing how to die and stuff like that. Being that's a big topic. It seems like a lot of people. That's what it seems like. A lot of people are exiting, but we just wanted to make sure that people actually know how to exit and not exit by accident and get stuck someplace or just come back here.
Yeah, because one of the things that we should have said this from the beginning is that death is nothing to be afraid of.
It really isn't.
I mean, it may seem, for some people, it's really obvious that it's nothing to be afraid of, but for some people, it is.
Right.
So for those who are afraid of death, you really got to get over that.
And get to know it. Okay, because usually what happens within this construct, within this fake matrix, is that people are afraid of things that they don't understand. People are always afraid of things that they don't know, and that's it. That's why people are afraid, because if you don't know something, you just don't know, and the not knowing this, somehow it brings about the fight or flight. Like, you're afraid because you don't know what's going to happen after this point. Like, this point, what's happening, but you don't know what happens when you leave on the other side. So to get rid of that fear, which is false evidence appearing real, to get rid of that, you want to get to know and understand and understand and overstand where you're going after you leave this realm. And it is not such a mystery like they try to make it seem. Our ancestors left us very specific information on how to get out of this place if we don't like the experience anymore.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure they designed it that way because they probably knew that these, let me change that word, that there's some, because you know they have these, we don't have freedom of speech anymore, so you gotta be careful what you say. These elites, you know, they probably foresee that these elites would come here and try to do these things. So we do have specific instructions on how to elevate above this experience and continue to expand our soul and continue to have different experiences if we choose to.
Yeah, because y'all, there is an opportunity, and yes, Fair, if you want to give an extra donation, you can, but we're going to go ahead and pull some cards for you to see what comes through for you.
Yes.
But just to, gosh, I just got sidetracked. Hold on. Let me bring it back.
Sometimes it comes through and then it just chew.
Gosh.
I know the feeling.
What was that saying? Not the reading. Hey, what was the last thing you said?
See, that's how I felt.
Gosh, it's just like
that's exactly, it comes in and it goes. Okay, Farrah said, can I ask the cards if union or contact with my twin is going to happen for me soon? Let me use the love cards and see.
You got them.
Yeah, let me get you the love cards. These are Oracle. I love these cards. Oracle love cards. They're my favorite. The messages in these cards are so warm and so loving, and it's just so on point. So, Farrah, I'm going to go ahead and ask your higher self.
Thank you so much for the donations.
Okay, Farrah, they coming through real quick. If anybody else got any questions in the meantime, please feel free to put it in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have about death.
Yes.
We want to take the taboo off of death.
Yes.
We don't like there's such a scary affiliation to that word. We want to bring some clarity.
You know what, Farrah? I feel you on that comment. I'm not going to repeat it, but it seems like it's dominated, and that's one thing that concerned us a little bit. But just know that what our ancestors have done is that they understood in order to reach certain people, they had to come through certain suits. And those suits that they're coming through are not their original suits. Okay, so some are actually giving some real information, but then some are out there just scamming people. I'm just being real honest. That's why you got to trust your intuition.
Go within.
Some of these twin flame channels that are out here are just scamming people.
Yep.
And if you're watching this and you feel like I stepped on your toe, then I probably stepped on your toe. But,
what are you going to say?
I'm just saying. But there are some people out here that are not. Trust your intuition.
They're not doing the things that are balanced. They're not operating out of a place of wholeness, right? And if you're a person and you're whole within yourself, right, you feel it and you know. Again, it's resonance. And we always attract that which we are. So if you're attracting, spirits, people that act a certain way, then sometimes it's just you just check on the inside and see, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And it might just be you that would need to just do some cleansing within self, right?
And real quick before we go into these cards, to answer your question on victory of love, that is a part of what we're going to be talking about tomorrow when it comes to mental health, because tomorrow our topic is going to be on health and wealth. And part of that health and wealth, we're talking about health as far as your mental health. And when that mental health is on point, then that spiritual wealth and that material wealth is right around the corner.
It kind of it goes hand in hand.
So just definitely tune in tomorrow around 9. we're going to dive into
We're going to go real deep into it.
But for Farrah, for your cards that came out today, love, the first one that came out, it says that you have a secret admirer.
Somebody admiring you secretly.
Somebody out there that wants you that you ain't paying attention to.
I don't know, baby.
So
you might know who that is better than we do.
So secret admirer says someone has deeper feelings for you than you are letting on. So keep that in mind
right now.
And then you want to read the next one?
Yes. This one says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Just a little bit of advice there.
Yes. And the next one is playfulness. Okay. Playfulness says laughter is the best therapy.
It is.
Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It says here, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So it sounds like from these cards, it just sounds like you just might want to relax.
Yeah.
Just breathe and let it go and kind of let things work out like how it's supposed to. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're coming into your wholeness, and you're not kind of like clingy, or you're in a place of balance. You're operating out of a place of balance. Things will unfold in your favor.
Yes. All right, so we wanted some readings tonight. We didn't think we were going to do readings tonight, but here we go.
We really
wanted so first up, we got Sierra.
Oh, my sweetie.
Then we got Tor. Is it Tora? Is that how you say that? Toria. Okay. So we got Sierra first.
Sierra wants the Mother Gaia. Gaia.
Didn't say, but I'm feeling intuition wise.
Okay.
For those.
Mother Gaia. Okay.
Yes.
So Sierra, we
and then
just...
I think the next one.
Wow. Energy's high tonight.
Let's see. That one kind of nudged me. So let's see what this is.
Ooh, baby girl. That jumped out of the pack. That's for you.
Yeah, so for Sierra, since you're on the live.
I have a choice to make, baby.
Yeah, this first one came up. It said choice.
You got to make a choice.
Gotta make a choice.
Woo, girl, what you got going on?
This one stayed up.
Ooh, Lordy,
Lordy. You got to make a choice, but you have to be aware of your thoughts.
Oh, my.
Okay?
Because
you got to remember that thoughts can become things. Because it's one of the 7 Hermetic principles.
Speak to that.
Is that the law of mentalism. Everything starts in the mind.
Yes.
From the invention of the cell phone, the iPhone, right? Oh, wow, that's 1010.
Ooh, say it, baby. Speak to that.
It was 10. Look, it was 1010 when it came up. Okay? So, Sierra, pay attention to this.
Girl, it's coming through, baby.
So, just know that everything starts in the mind first. Ooh. So just be aware of your thoughts that are coming through and make sure that these are thoughts of things that you want to experience. If they are not things that you want to experience, change it around. Change that story. And then you also have to check your desires. Okay? I'm a little foggy on the desires.
Yeah, it's real easy. Just check your desires to see they line up with where you're vibrating at.
Yes.
Okay? Just check to see if what you want lines up with where you're at vibratory wise, right? Because sometimes we can get stuck because we're saying, I want this, I want that, or, wanting a lot of things, but we're not, it could come to us, but we'll miss it because we're not a match to receive it, if that makes sense. So check to see where you're vibrating at, check your thoughts and everything like that. And the last one that came out is the 7 of Air, and I really love this card. This one says, it is not what we believe, but how we believe. Ooh, wow. And it says here, does what you believe make you kinder? There are many ways, not just one way. Educate yourself and don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach. The Seven of Air symbolizes the realm of spiritual belief, religious practice, and personal dogma, and the influence they have upon how we perceive the world around us. Spiritual belief can make our lives feel complete, make us healthier, happier, kinder, or more compassionate people, and yet it can also place us at odds with others and start wars. So you want to check to see, sometimes when we're coming into new information, when we're coming into new knowledge, new way of doing things, we might leave some people behind. And we want to check to see if how that's affecting those around us, and just want to make sure that we're in balance. Yes. Because, when you come into this type of knowledge and this type of information and people are still, on things that we once did, sometimes it could be weary on us, wondering like, what's wrong with them? Why can't they catch up? Man's not hot. But just a little compassion for those who haven't even started their journey yet to their awakening, who's probably still stuck in old paradigm way of thinking, just to keep that in the forefront.
Yep. And then next up, so Sierra said, I'm evolving indeed. People are dropping like flies around me. Ooh.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
So just be mindful, because the more we transcend, the more that we evolve, you're not going to be on the same frequency, so you're not going to be listening to the same tunes. So yeah, they're going to
fall by the wayside.
Yeah, they're going to fall away because they're not on the same bandwidth as you. So yeah. 11-11. Somebody was saying 11-11. We had 10-10 and 11-11. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
High vibe tonight. We vibing high tonight.
So next up is
Taria. That's a pretty. I like that name. That's a pretty name.
Yes.
Taria. It's a nice ring to it.
And Taria, just let me see if I scroll back. Taria, because I think I lost your comment. If you can let us know if you want to receive the love card readings, or if you want the ancient wisdom readings, drop a note. Let us know real quick.
Okay, we got the divine masculine and the divine feminine that jumped out
before I even.
We got the body and mind, and we got the scribe.
Oh, well, there we go. So
all three came out at the same time.
I guess your ancestors came through, Taria.
They answered for you. They answered for you, baby.
Yes.
So right now, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I love this card, and it's guess what number it is, guys? 11. Y'all better cut it out. So, wow. You got 11-11. I'm finished. I'm so finished right now. I'm hyped.
So, look, real. It's
11-11. Do you see that?
Roman number 11-11.
11-11. Y'all better stop it right now. Look at all these 11-11s right here. Oh, my gosh. I love when stuff like this happens.
Yes.
I mean, I've been on my journey for some time, and synchronicities, it gets me like this every time. I can't, this is just too dope. Okay, so 11-11. Okay, let me just calm down a little bit. Said to myself. 11-11. So yes, this is another twin flame card. And the reason why I said this is another twin flame card is because with the twin flame energy, it is really about balancing your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies, because we do have it, and it doesn't have anything to do with body parts. It is really the energies, right, and the traits with the energies. So this is just calling for you to really start balancing and really connecting with both aspects that is within you, right? Just so, because that is really what brings us our wholeness. Is really just connecting with the, merging the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. And that is it. The left side controls the right side controls the left. But it is the divine masculine and feminine within us. You need help with that. Monatomics would definitely help you with that. Body and mind. This is another number 11. This is an air card. And it's really, again, it's like, wow. So it's kind of like you're really learning how to be whole. You're really learning how to balance out the mind and the body, and understand that the mind, the mind and the body, the mind and the brain, first of all, is not the same thing.
No.
So the brain is a tool, right? And the mind exists outside of the brain, right? And understanding that the total oneness of mind, and really connecting with that mind. And also with the body, learning your body, learning the vessel that you have, and learning how to drive that vessel that you have, and balancing them out both to navigate your realm of reality. And also writing stuff down, because this is a scribe. So I don't know if you're a poet. Do you like poetry? Are you a writer? But right now, the scribe card came out. And so when the scribe card comes out, it's really encouraging you to start journaling, writing stuff down, and also not only write stuff down, but protect your information.
Yes.
Okay, if you gotta, because right now we in times with technology stuff. So whatever you're writing down, if you're writing a book, or whatever you're writing, you want to start journaling. But when you journal the information that you do have, you want to protect it. Okay, but this reading is really encouraging you to continue to bring balance within yourself.
Yes. And since you wanted love cards, your ancestors came through, so we got to get honor to the ancestors first. But the cards that came out for you, first one is the soulmate. Okay, it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit.
Wow.
Believe this, and you will manifest physically.
See that? Balancing the divine masculine and feminine within you. As within, so without. Wow.
And then the next one is wow, this one just dealt with believe this and you will manifest physically.
Wow.
And then we got manifesting
miracles.
Manifesting miracles.
Y'all on fire tonight. Damn.
Your dream is Your dream is soon to become reality.
Wow.
Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Follow the guidance of your heart. Okay?
Your reading is real dope. Now listen to this. Give thanks, okay? Because gratitude is a super high vibration, guys. So give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way, baby. Look at you. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Girl, I'm okay.
Okay, and
look at you.
Somebody came through with the question right here. Thank you so much for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it. She asked, should I wait for my twin? I have been told he's coming soon, but I am very lonely and I want to date and have a relationship. Okay. With
what that feels like.
That's a tough spot to be in. That's tough.
And I know firsthand what that feels like.
But I'm going to touch on this lightly because I can feel that pain that you are experiencing. Okay? First things first is that feeling of loneliness is an inside job. There is something that is going on the inside that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
For example, like with Alicia and I together, right? We came to the conclusion that before we actually came into union, we had to deal with those things that were not pretty.
Yeah.
And one of those things that were not pretty was the hole in our hearts that wanted to be filled by us.
And we was trying to fill it with something or someone else.
Yes, because we both did. We both tried to fill. I think Charlotte wants to read, and we got you, Charlotte.
We got you, baby. We got you.
But that hole can only be filled by the individual that has that hole. You can meet your twin flame. You can meet your soulmate, and they can be the perfect person. I mean, perfect.
Perfecto amundo.
But if you didn't fill that hole,
yeah,
it's not gonna matter.
It is not gonna matter. 2 nickels in the shoe. 2 nickels in the shoe.
So
can I have the other deck? Farrah said she wanted to have the other deck. Oh, you mean the cards of Mother Gaia?
Oh, hold on. Where are you seeing that? Oh, she wants to. She want a card pull?
She said, "Can I have the other deck?" I guess she's talking about the cards of Gaia, Mother Gaia.
Yeah, let us know which cards you're referencing, Farrah. And while you're referencing that, we're gonna pull the cards for Charlotte real quick so we can see.
Charlotte wants the heart cards. Yeah, I love those heart cards.
Yes. Oh no, she did the Chris and Lish. Chris.
Oh, okay.
The emoji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so no, not
the love reading. Oh, she wants this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ones. Did we just do Farrah? No, we didn't do Farrah. We did somebody else. So yeah, okay.
No, we did do Farrah. We did the heart ones for her, but that was the first one I think that we did.
Gotcha.
Now she says she just wants the Mother Gaia ones. But you can go ahead and pull the ones for Charlotte. I'm gonna go ahead and meditate on her reading for Farrah, see what her higher self is saying. Sounds like she needs some just guidance in general. Not so much. You already got the love guidance, but just y'all on fire tonight. It's almost like y'all coming over here and just picking your own cards.
That's pretty much what's going on.
Are y'all coming over here and picking your own cards? It feels like that's what's going on. Feels like you're picking your own cards. Ooh, water. I'm feeling a lot of water, a lot of emotions. Farrah, you got a lot of emotions. It's a lot of water energy because, water is emotion. So this is what this is. A lot of water cards is coming out right now. So we're going to see, because you have the 5 of water. Looks like you might be feeling lonely. Which, you did say that earlier. So that's not a, whatchamacallit. But let's see, because sometimes it does give some advice on what to do when you feel that way. Because that's what let me see. Hold on. I got you, baby girl.
Yes. And Charlotte, if you would just confirm which cards you would like. If you want the Gaia cards, if you want the love cards, or if
that's it.
Let us know.
Yeah, sweetie. So right now, these cards are smack on point tonight. They're really coming through. It says right now you could be feeling alone and isolated, kind of like without hope. Because right now it looks like you're consumed by some fears and doubts, and you might be in a certain situation. You might be, not able to see a way forward. You might feel trapped in a moment, even a little angry, or maybe small bit, betrayed. Maybe kind of feels like you lost something, but don't play the victim. The 5 of water represents feeling of fear, doubt, and hopelessness that can cloud our minds sometimes, right? And even our hearts, and give rise to confusion, misunderstanding, or even anger. These emotions are often born of our own pain and insecurities and can cloud our ability to see the love that surrounds us. So that's important, never to lose sight of the love that is really around us, All too often when we experience a moment of great hurt or loss, we can feel alone, right? And as if no one could possibly understand the depth of our anguish we are feeling, whether it will be the end of a marriage, a friendship, death and things of that nature. But just know that, that is just an experience. And we can have these experiences, but we don't want to spend too much time, in those emotions, because we could feel like we're drowning. Literally, we could feel like we're drowning in emotions, and it can get overwhelming, and it can cloud our way of thinking and even our decisions. So definitely want to lift yourself up out of that situation. You did mention that you want to move on from the twin flame situation and try to really venture out there. I'm not one to tell someone what to do. I don't like telling people what to do.
We don't steer people's boats.
We don't like to steer anybody's ships or boats. But you might want to really see what you're giving up for what you're receiving. Okay? Because when you really think about this life experience on this planet right here, even though our souls are eternal, which you're always going to have your twin flame forever.
Yeah, forever.
Forever and ever and ever, right? But this particular life experience, it's time, it's time, so it's ticking. And so you want to know what you're giving up and what you're receiving. Yes. So you're giving up a lot of your time, but what are you receiving back?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And is it worth it? So these are just, questions. Spend time with yourself, spend time with your higher self, and look for the most, look for the timeline that is going to offer you the most joy, expansion. Find a timeline that you would like to experience and live it.
Yes.
So that timeline means that you will find joy out of waiting for your twin flame. So be it. If that timeline means that you go and you explore life and you enjoy life, and whatever. My mom used to tell me, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be.
There you go.
Right? And, but search the timelines and see which one resonates with you most.
Yes.
All right. And then you have the counselor that came out for you. So you might want to seek counseling. If this is if you're going through something that you feel like, because sometimes things, it feels like it's more than what we can handle. And sometimes it is. So if you feel like what you're going through is a lot, definitely don't be shy in reaching out to get higher counsel. Okay?
Yes. All right. And so that was it?
Yeah.
Okay. And so for the next one is Charla, which is up, and she said whichever one you were guided to. And to be honest, I was actually guided to this deck, the romance.
Excuse me.
Okay. And so I haven't turned the cards over yet, so let's see what pops up. So first one, deception. Okay. The first one that popped up is deception.
I'm going to beat them up.
Okay. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship.
I'm going to fight them, Charla.
Okay. So just be aware that there is some deception that is going on.
I'm going to fight them. Don't worry. I got you, Charla.
Okay. The next one, which is forgiving and learning.
Ooh,
okay.
I like that.
Forgiving and learning.
That's
okay.
Pretty, yeah.
As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Beautiful, beautiful. And for the last one, which is
keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind.
That's nice.
All right. And just so you know, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I'm going to say that one more time.
Okay.
Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations.
What do you know?
So
I like that reading.
It's time to think a little bit outside the box.
But I'm still gonna fight this one here.
Yeah, we're gonna fight this one. Whoever it is, give us the name and the address, and we whooping ass.
We showing up. We showing out, Charlie. Don't worry about it.
All right. And so, with that being said, I think that may be the end for our readings this evening. Let me just go through and double check to make sure we don't have any other requests, and also see if we have any other questions, because this was supposed to be.
We always say it's gonna. We have to stop saying it's gonna be a short one.
We gotta stop saying that. But yeah, either one, okay.
Oh, Mia Moore. I like that, Mia Moore.
Yeah.
You know what? That was the new name that I was gonna give you. Remember when I was looking for a new name? Mia Moore. Yeah,
that's actually nice.
Yeah, it is. It's French. Yeah, okay. My love. So Mia Moore says, Rue, I hope I have a relationship where we can do things like you two do together. Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you have had that many times in different lives, and I'm sure and I'm positive that you will experience that again, Mia Moore. I love that. That's beautiful.
Yes. So with that being said, we're about to head out, but just keep in mind that y'all, we are getting some major downloads that can really set you straight. If you are really about ascending and you are on your square, literally, then we are getting some information that, to be honest, is already inside of you.
It is.
It's already inside of you, and we probably woke some of it up just by even mentioning the things that we mentioned in this video.
Wow.
But for those who are going to need a little bit more assistance, because once again, with these books that are recommended on the site, they're not that easy to digest.
Yeah, and they kind of complicate it, like on purpose, you know. They put a lot of terminologies and stuff in these books so people don't want to read it, you know. So if you guys need any type of assistance, counseling, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to us on our website.
Yes.
And if you're not a site member, go ahead and become a site member, because the way things are going right now, you know, with us not being able to say things anymore, that's probably disappeared or going away shortly. You know, that would force us to completely transition to our website. So go ahead and become a site member right now. If you would like to book a session, please feel free to do so. And also for our Royal Twin Flames, if you're not a Royal Twin Flame, we do encourage you to go ahead and join. You can exit out of the chat and just hit that join button. We welcome you.
Yes.
And you do get a lot of, you have access to a lot of videos, or extra videos, and also we have webinars, and you get 22% off of all our sessions. So you do get quite, and we meet twice a month now with the Royal Twin Flame.
On the first and the third Saturday of every month.
So it's a lot. We're building a pretty small community, so it's a lot of support there.
Yes. So definitely join us, and welcome Mex for joining in. You may have to catch a replay.
Oh, Mex!
I'm gonna let you in because Mex knows the book that we're talking about.
She does.
That has really opened up our eyes to a lot of things, and just going through it, it's like just light bulbs just going off
everywhere.
It is spectacular.
DNA codes just unraveling just everywhere.
Boy,
waking up feeling like you're 20 years old when you're 40. It's crazy.
Okay, but Mex, just let you know that for the information that we're breaking down out of those books that we had mentioned to you, we're going to be breaking that down for our Royal Twin Flames to try to make it as easy as possible to digest, so that we can all know that we have options, and if we choose to exercise those options, we can exit this game and go to higher realms and really get on our God shit.
And have better experiences and not feel like you got to be no slave in any mundane plane or anything like that. But just want to take this time to shout out everyone who stuck in here with us this long. We love you guys, Mia Moore, Meg, Charlotte. We love you so much. We have Ammo 888, and then we have Angie. Love you, Angie. Love you, love you. We had Kellerick who was here doing this bill with us. Love you. And who else was here chiming in? Just shouting out everybody. Thank you guys so much to all of you. And we really do love you, for real.
Yes, we do.
Like
really.
No
joke. Like we
don't know you. Some of you never seen you, but just the love, you know. We do love you and we appreciate you.
Yes. So with that being said, y'all, we are headed out.
We headed out.
Because it's 11:11, past 11:11 for a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
So,
we're gonna go watch some conscious, highly recommended movies.
Yes, because we are just unlocking the keys.
Unlocking all these keys.
Dang, we forgot to talk about the other stuff, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Oh, you mean heavy metal detox and
That's gonna be the health and wealth.
That's health and wealth. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about that tomorrow for health and wealth. So definitely tune in tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow.
We're gonna be talking about mental health and physical health, so that we can have our physical wealth and spiritual wealth just come to us. Because when you become a vibrational match, you're just a magnet, and it comes to you.
All of it.
All right. So we love y'all.
We love you guys so much. Peace
out.